Hello, everybody. This is Gutierrez, and I'm speaking with you from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Look at this beautiful weather. Um, it's a little bit windy, but it's beautiful. So today I want to talk about the Everybody Somebody Albuquerque Film Festival. It's a film festival that we have started 4 years ago, and we had this idea of bringing indie film festival to downtown Albuquerque. So the screenings of the festival happens in the Guild Cinema downtown Albuquerque, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Friday, it's the opening of the festival, and we're screening. We have three blocks. I'm going to go into details technically about how many films we screen at this festival, how the selections happen, and what happens during the festival. So on Friday, we have three blocks. Typically, we open with three blocks. We screen feature. In the middle, we squeeze a feature. And then the first block is short films. Typically, we try to do cool drama, comedy, maybe animation. The first block, it's not going to be heavy topics just because we're opening the festival and we would like people to have good time. So that's the first block. Second block that starts at 6 p.m. So it's we have this block for a feature. And the feature that we are screening this year, it's called The Long Walk, a Dance of Humanities. So it's kind of a feature with a cause, a feature that talks about something we believe it's important to talk about this year at the festival. So there's a cause behind this film. We think that it's a really good idea to screen movies that support any kind of cause, because there's a lot of good causes around us. So I think we were fortunate enough to receive this film at the film festival. So that's 6 p.m. And then after this block, after this film, we have a Q&A session with the filmmaker and with the people who participated in this film. So for this film, we have, because we know that there's a lot of people who have participated in the film that are going to be present during the film, during the screening. So there's like 35 minutes of Q&A after this block. So people can talk to those people, can ask their questions, understand the vision behind the film, why, especially as I said, as I mentioned before, it's a topic, it's a cause. So people can go beyond the film. And this is what we believe films are for. Some films are here to entertain us. However, other films are here as well to talk about something important happening in our societies right now. And that's going to be the second block. Third block starts at 8 p.m. So if you finish dinner, if you just had dinner, you can come and then join us for the last block. The last block, we're screening around 10 shorts as well. And after this block, there's a Q&A with the filmmakers. Hopefully, a lot of them will be present during this Q&A, and that's it for the first day. The second day we start earlier. So the second day on Saturday, which is tomorrow, we're gonna start at 3 p.m. So we have as well three, four blocks. The first block is for how many? One, two, three, four, because I have the sheet in front of me. Four films, four short films. We mixed everything together. So there's a drama, there's student films, there's internationals, there's some like mystery films, there's even short documentaries, amongst this selection. So we wanted this time, because in other festivals we do, for example, the Atlanta Missed Films Festival that happens in Phoenix, Arizona, during the Thanksgiving weekend. We go by theme. So there's the Friday is drama. No, Friday is sci-fi and horror films, and then Saturday is drama and comedy, and then the last day is internationals. So in this festival in Albuquerque, Everybody Somebody Albuquerque Film Festival, we want to mix everything up together. So if so you're not gonna watch like a series of drama. You're not gonna watch a series of um of horror films. So first block 3 p.m., 4 p.m., second block 4:10, it ends at around 6 p.m. And then uh third block starts at 6 p.m. till 3:20. Also, there's a Q&A. Most of those filmmakers are going to be present. So if you are a filmmaker living in Albuquerque, if you are a filmmaker outside state, or living in New Mexico, come and join us. If you want to network, if you want to meet people, meet filmmakers, this is how you do it. Tickets are not expensive at all. All you have to do is show up, and then you have the chance during the Q&A to ask questions. Okay, so that's your first step, and then afterwards people stay. So afterwards you can also um, meet the filmmakers and talk to them, and this is how you create your network. Okay, and then the last film tomorrow, it's called We're Screening a Feature. It's called Spiral into the Yellow Void. They're gonna be there. Join us, meet the director, the producer, the cast of this beautiful film, ask them questions, and then afterwards, so this is very important, afterwards on Saturday night at 10, we have a networking event in another place that I'm not going to mention right here in this video, because if you're interested, you're going to show up, and we're going to tell you where. So it's a networking event that's happening on Saturday night at 10 p.m. It's open, it's free of charge. You don't pay to get into this networking event, and it's our opportunity to bring everybody together uh, outside of the screening. So no screenings, just networking and talking to each other, and just having good time, chilling. That brings us to Sunday. Sunday we start our screenings at 3 p.m. as well. We have one, two, three, four. We have four blocks. The fourth block is the award show. Um, so the first block starts at 3. We're screening 5 films. Second block with Q&A. Second block starts at 4:30, screening 5 shorts as well. And all of those shorts, as I said, they are mixed up together. So and then the last one, we're gonna screen one short, and then after the short, we're gonna screen a feature called How to Survive Hollywood, which is interesting because this feature was made by a filmmaker from the Netherlands. So he was gonna supposed to be with us. The last minute he had an accident, health accident, but they're always ready to answer your questions. And that brings us the last day on Sunday at 8 p.m. to the award show. Um, what else? So see the wind. It's super windy in Albuquerque, but appreciating and I'm grateful for the wind and the sun. Uh, okay, so we've talked about this. Now I want to switch to how and like how does it happen? So we're creating this. We have created 4 years ago this event in Albuquerque, New Mexico, because we wanted to bring more um, film events to New Mexico, to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Um, we received a lot of films, and the submissions are open now on Film Freeway, so you can send us your film. It's the submission fee is symbolic. The submission fee is not expensive. All you have to do is go on Film Freeway, create a profile, and then send us your film. Um, we How we do the selection process throughout the year, we keep on receiving films and we watch films. We don't have any theme. So our yearly festival, we don't go by themes. We go by what's best to screen this year. Um, this year, our programming is about a lot of shorts, few features, because we felt that there's a lot of things happening right now in the world around us. And we cannot, even though we're far away from what's happening, we cannot ignore what's happening around us. So, however, we still want to talk about everything that's happening now, but at the same time, we want people to enjoy their times. Okay, we want people to have fun in the festival. So this is why our programming is it includes drama, documentary, which talks about what's actually happening around us, and some comedy, because we need the laughs. Um, Filmmakers are gonna be there. Uh, we're gonna have a lot of fun during the festival. There's no this year. What I've noticed that there's not a lot of like horror films, gore films. Last year we had a lot of horror films. This year we have more of documentary films. We have more of drama, and then we have also comedy, which is interesting. Um, we're screening around 44 films in this edition of the Albuquerque Film Festival. Uh, you know, Come and join us if you have nothing, if you are looking to meet other people, other creators, and this is how you network. This is the easiest, simplest way to network. If you are a filmmaker, producer, actor, scriptwriter, art director, sound mixer, and even if you're a big fan, you're a movie fan, just join us this weekend. Um, Albuquerque Film Festival, downtown Albuquerque, the Guild Cinema. That's what I wanted to talk about today, the Albuquerque Film Festival. Um, if, we accept a lot of films, there's um, there's no specific genre, there's no specific um, theme. Yep, just make sure that your film technically is good. Make sure that you're telling a good story. Make sure that the story you're telling hasn't been told a lot of times, not because the story isn't important, but just because people, you know, we gotta talk about other things as well. So yeah, just join us this weekend. I'll see you soon.